What's up YouTube, Capital G here. Got an awesome and spectacular duel for you guys to check out. This is definitely a David versus Goliath matchup, and I am taking part in the action. Anytime you see star drawing at the top of one of my dueling commentaries, whether it be on Dueling Book or on YGO Pro, you can just pretty much assume that that is me. Now, if you ever get on, YGO Pro and you see somebody named Star Drawing, don't assume that that's me, because it could just be somebody trolling around using my name, because you can kind of just interchange your names on YGO Pro. Anyways, I'm doing against my homegirl Molly in this duel, man. She had been talking such a big game. She was talking so much smack for the last couple of live streams. This happened on my Saturday night live stream, man. She was like, Cap G, don't let me catch you with my Brandish Maidens, my Sky Strikers. I'm gonna put that work on you. And I said, okay, that's fine. She wanted to play me not on dueling, but my home court advantage, but she wanted to play me on YGO Pro, and I was like, yo, I will play you on YGO Pro, and let's see what it is. Now, I didn't play my Altergeist because I was like, you know what, you gotta prove to me that you know what you're doing first, girl, before I'm gonna bust out the Altergeist. And this is basically what happened. So I decided to play Relinquish. It's kind of like one of my favorite low tier for life decks. Relinquish is just incredibly fun. Like, I'm telling you guys, if you just want to play a deck that is pretty simple to play and extremely fun, play Relinquish. It is so satisfying. And she's playing, obviously, these Sky Strikers with Darkest Diablos. I think that card is fantastic. And, her play is kind of standard. Now, the thing is, I opened with... I love this card, right? This is one of my favorite cards in the deck. Was rank up the 7th one, and I really thought that I had her here. You never really want to open with this card because you can't really activate it, but I was like, this is good. She summoned Darkest Diablos. I fully expected her to use the effect, and what I was going to do was I was going to put my 7th one on top of my deck, then I was going to draw it and hit it with her, and I was like, all right, GG no read, because if you resolve this effect, you pretty much are going to win the duel. But she didn't take the bait. She just kept Darkest Diablos on the field for some reason. I was like, okay, I guess. And I do Kaiju her monster. I go for Millennium Eyes Restrict, which I think I should have went for Thousand Eyes Restrict in hindsight, but it's fine because my main plan was to go for Relinquish Anima so I could just suck up the Kaiju, the Kaiju, and then just attack over the Darkest Diablos. And I mean, just off of one simple instant fusion, I actually feel like I'm kind of in control of the duel. The reason I should have went for Thousand Eyes Restrict though is because I would have been able to use my Kinkabouya. I would have been able to bring back the Thousand Eyes Restrict every turn, suck a monster up. That's one of the reasons why Kinkabouya is so strong in this deck, is you can bring back your Thousand Eyes Restrict like turn after turn. Anyways, it didn't matter because she just would have banished my Thousand Eyes Restrict, so no harm done. She's gonna get her startup engage or mobilize engage, and at this point she's kind of she's wrecking my field right now. But my Anima don't got no stats, so not a big deal. She blows up my Anima. So at this point, I was like, okay, I guess, she knows what she's doing, but I still felt okay about my position, even though my 7th one was basically dead. Couldn't really use the card, mainly because I could summon a Relinquish by giving up my other Relinquish, and, I could just suck up her Shizuku. So I was like, all right, well, I still have some plays. As long as I have plays, I'm still in this game. When I drew this right here, my Relinkuriboh, this was, like, amazing, because when this card is actually tributed, you get to draw one card, and then if a monster that you control is destroyed by battle, you can actually banish this card from the graveyard instead. So not only does it replace itself with another draw, but it actually gives you a little bit of on-field protection. So you see right there, I'm going to tribute my Relinkuriboh. I'm going to draw another copy of Black Illusion. I'm going to bring it back, and then I'm going to go for Linkuriboh. And I was like, dude, my plays are actually looking pretty spicy right now. And the best thing about this play is, since now I have a level 1 in the graveyard, I can obviously do this. Like, I can keep bringing back that Relinkuriboh every single turn. I could have actually... I guess if this Linkuriboh stays on the field, next turn I could go for like Utopia Roots, or I could go for Utopic Dragon. I don't see myself doing that. Maybe Utopic Dragon, but Utopic Roots, well, I have to go into that for Utopic Dragon. Now, I do lose a lot of my board, but thank goodness she drew a Darkest Diablo, so. Now, this was the best play, man. I ended up top decking another copy of the 7th one. When I saw that, man, I went nuts on my live stream. I was like, oh, baby, thank the Yu-Gi-Oh gods. That is basically a Zexal, like a Yuma Zexal top deck. That means I get to blow up her startup engage. since this was so good. This was such a great play, actually, because I brought my my Relinkuriboh back from the graveyard off of Kinkabouya. What I did was I tributed it for what's it called, for Linkuriboh, and since it was tributed for Linkuriboh's effect, I get the draw card. Now I did misplay. I should have done that in the battle phase. I would have still got the draw, but I would have been able to attack for 300 more damage. Not really like that big of a misplay, but it was a small misplay. I believe that she might activate a monster effect here, and I'm going to end up getting a card out of her hand. Like, once you get the 104, yeah, she ends up summoning Glass Belt. Don't ask me why it's in the deck. I negate it and get a card from her hand. I'm going to go ahead and use my Linkuriboh. Now, I'm trying to suck up the copy of Relinquish, but she's just going to blow up her Glass Belt. And at this point, you can see that I'm just completely in control of the duel, guys, and that's basically the game. So, you know, we just confirmed right here that, you know, low tier for life Relinquish, indeed greater than best deck of the format, Sky Strikers. No, don't take this duel with any actual seriousness. This was just a fun duel on my live stream, but it was very entertaining when it actually was happening live, and you know, my deck was doing a little bit of work here. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the short duel. Thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you have not already, and turn on that notification bell for daily videos.